welcome to the Budgeteers. This is our series where we travel on $1,000 in India.
As you can probably tell, we are no longer in the desert, but we've actually made it to the Himalayas just outside of Manali.
It was a bit of a challenge to get all the way up here on a little private, beautiful snow-capped mountain, but in this episode we're going to show you guys the challenges of Manali and how you can budgeteer yourself an awesome adventure up in the Himalayas. Isn't that right?
Hold on. You have to say, roll the intro.
Oh, okay. Roll the intro.
Series 3 is brought to you by Wallach&co, a brand new app for travelers. Download it for free on iOS and Android. Previously on the Budgeteers. We had an incredible 6 days in the gorgeous mountains of Dharamsala. Just look at this place. We enjoyed the fresh air, peace and quiet, and had some unforgettable local experiences. Thank you.
We welcome.
Wow.
Thank you. Oh, that's scared.
We enjoyed 2 magical days where we got to learn so much about local life, and as you can see, we tried our best to fit in. We didn't want to leave Dharamsala, to be fair, but we had heard that further and higher up into the Himalayas, a town called Manali, India's extreme sport capital. Since India has been so cheap and our budget is going so much further than we expected, we figured we could head to Manali and blow some of that cash that we've been saving so far on this trip by hopping trains and staying with locals on some adrenaline-fueled activities and have a complete blast. However, in typical Budgeteers fashion, when we arrived, things didn't get off to a good start. Welcome to the next episode of the Budgeteers.
We're in Manali.
And we've just had the biggest Budgeteer fail of the series so far.
Fail.
We're resorting to singing, otherwise it's crying. Don't come to Manali!
We had understood that Manali was like the adventure sports capital up here.
Yeah, so we left Dharamsala but we're going to Manali where we can go skiing, snowboarding, paragliding, zip lining, ATV riding, rafting.
Everything, yeah.
And we were going to spend all the money that we haven't been spending on
adventure sports and make an adventure episode.
Let me just show you around quickly. That behind us, that is a $10 per person ski lift.
That takes you
to not ski.
to not ski.
Yeah.
Then we said, oh, it's okay. We can ATV. We'll go get the ATVs and we'll go up to the snow line
bikes,
and we'll go make a snowman. What do they want? They want $30 for 2 people, and we're not allowed to drive. We have to sit in the back.
Yeah.
So one of us has to stay.
just to take us up a kilometer and a half, where there might be snow. Not even sure. We're not sure of anything around here.
So then, plan C, let's go paragliding, which we saw in Dharamsala. It looked amazing. You got to go up in the sky for like half an hour, 40 minutes, soar like an eagle. So we said, all right, well, we'll just go paragliding after we, have a really ridiculously expensive, overpriced, crappy lunch. This is the paragliding, guys.
It's a hill.
It's
of
a hill.
200 meters, and then you jump off.
Yeah.
You're in the sky for not even a minute.
So what are we gonna do?
We're gonna throw our trash in the bin, make sure it's not on the ground. We're gonna leave only footprints, and we're gonna go get shit-faced!
We're going to do what we always do best here in the Budgeteers, which is when you get faced with an obstacle in the road that could potentially ruin your day, you just analyse the situation, you realise there's not really that much bad going on. You go find a bar, you have a drink, you come up with a plan B, and then you attack the next day, because today's a write-off. We've come up here to have fun and we can't do anything. Came all the way for this.
I can't believe we didn't do the paragliding in Dharamsala.
I know. Nightmare.
So yeah, as you can see, we were pretty bummed out because we came all this way for nothing. But do not worry, things are gonna get better, I promise. But first, we needed a new plan. So we decided to give hitchhiking a go to try and cheer ourselves up. Come on guys, be happy that we are hitchhiking. Yay!
We're gonna try and hitchhike down because we just paid $10 to get up here in a bloody taxi.
Thank you.
Hello. Are you going to Manali? Alright, cool.
Thank you. Hello.
No time.
And our luck seemed to have changed instantly because we got picked up straight away by some very friendly turban-wearing Sikhs who were just in the mountains for the weekend. They kindly drove us back down the mountains and dropped us in Manali. Manali town is gorgeous, to be fair, and we explored and wandered around the streets until we stumbled on something new to try out, since our adventure sports plan failed miserably.
Taj, you're standing like an old man.
Observing the nature park. We paid entry fee for this, so gotta observe twice as much. The nature park was stunning, with these century-old giant pine trees waving in the wind. Absolutely beautiful. And this gave us the idea to try and do our own extreme sports. Budgeteer extreme sports. Ooh, there's swings there. Let's go. Manali, adventure capital. Extreme. Whoa! Whoa!
You're an idiot. Manali, extreme sports.
It's too high. It's too high.
Parkour! Whee!
Did I get my bum muddy? Is my bum muddy?
Your new pants ruined. Who's gonna wash that out? Huh?
Is this the best episode of the Budgeteers, or is this the best episode of the Budgeteers?
Extreme.
Let's go to Manali. Let's do extreme sports.
Let's do parkour.
Cheers.
Even though at the time coming all this way seemed to be a complete waste, it was nothing a cold beer and a brownie couldn't help to reset our minds. When you go backpacking around the world, and especially in countries like India, things are unpredictable and almost inevitably things will go wrong. Our biggest piece of advice is when you do get frustrated, go to sleep, reset, think about how you can turn a negative into a positive the next day. When we woke up the next morning, we realized that we were in paradise. Our hostel was amazing, we were surrounded by incredible views, the sun was shining, the trees were in blossom, and the whole town just looked incredible. We spoke to our hostel owner and he said that our best bet was to rent motorbikes, drive around the mountains, and create our own adventure. And since that's what we do best, we decided to give it a go. So we walked into town and had a look at some motorbikes. You do have the option to rent some beautiful 500cc Royal Enfields, but they're really expensive, so we opted for the crappy scooters. And once we made our way out of Manali town, we just got on the main road and decided to head north. The idea being that we would find snow because Patty was desperate to make a snowman in the Himalayas in India and tick off that random bucket list item.
There's not enough, so we're gonna keep going.
Hey! We drove for about 2 hours until we hit a roadblock. This road actually leads higher up into the Himalayas, but because of snowfall, it was closed. However, we didn't let that stop us. Instead, we parked the bikes and walked up into the mountains in search of snow.
Okay, we've made it high enough to build snowballs. Still gonna go higher, and we're still gonna make our snowman. But firstly, gonna throw a snowball at Ty.
Good aim!
Missed.
Everyone loves ties.
We just found some Indian guys sledging down here. Someone's offered us coffee, but of course, we're getting the standard selfie.
Come on, Ties.
Fresh. No.
Sledging with the locals was cool, but we wanted to go higher and find our own private snowtop mountain. We found some pretty fresh powder.
Yeah. We want to reach the top.
We're gonna climb up to that tree line. And you know, lucky for us, we all wore our really good snowshoes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, model walk in the snowshoes.
Alright, ladies first.
No.
You're slowest.
And
Yeah, but
so
you
we
guys
can follow a
paved the
bump.
way with my
Oh, that's a point.
footprints.
That's a point.
Because I have slippy shoes.
Okay. Oh.
You guys can already go through these.
Well done, guys. Only a few hundred more meters to go. Okay. Follow my lead.
Fucking hell.
2 minutes in. And we want to quit. Lena just said, I'm hungry. And we don't have any lunch and we're hours away from food.
If I die, you guys can eat me.
We've only come, there's the road. To be fair, this is altitude at like, what is it, a couple of thousand meters? Okay, Ty's is going. We'll follow you. Spread your weight, and you might not go. Are you alright, babe? Sweet! Oh! Oh, it's cold when he does that. There. Give my leg back. Okay. 3 minutes later, we made it to the next tree. That's where we came. And I came up with a new technique that I like to call the get on your belly and crawl up.
Crawl like a piggy style.
How's Lena doing? There she is. That was well timed. Good technique, Tyes.
This isn't fun anymore.
Yeah, it is. I hate when Tyes gets the better idea. What you have to do is push down a little bit, test it, and then commit to the step. Well done, Tyes. Meanwhile, check out the views. OMG. This is an India we never thought we'd find. Tyes has given up. What you got there, Tyes?
Free lollipop.
Oh.
Lost it.
Oh. Triple.
Put it to your meal.
Just close your eyes and imagine it's a taco. Delicious. We can really chase that cheese and the onion.
It's missing a bit of chili, but it's good.
Mine's a Nutella. That's fine.
I want one of those. Where did you find those?
Okay, I think this is about as far as we're gonna come, but we made it pretty high, didn't we, guys?
Yeah, that was tiring enough.
Pretty difficult. We're wearing Converse. Lena's got flip-flops with socks on. No knickers on, so her gooch is a little bit cold, huh?
Everything's cold.
Only one thing we can do now.
Build that snowman.
Oh yeah. Lena's making it the eyes, right?
Not making the tits.
Snow boobs.
Jeez, Tyes.
Yes, Tyes.
Uh-oh, we lost it.
See, who needs to spend $30, $40 a person to go down some stupid ski lift when you can budgeteer yourself a great day out just for the price of a cheap scooter hire and a sense of adventure. Okay, Tyes, I think we're gonna have to stop you there because that's big enough. We finished!
Our fourth budgeteer.
Yeah.
Give us a tour, Lena. Oi.
Yes.
Dave enjoys playing in the snow as well as what does he like to do?
He likes to
Eat ice cream.
As well as he enjoys a good beach day, and he's not very good at remembering his lines.
He's not, is he?
He's a bit of a quiet one. Even more quiet than I am.
Is he taller than Tyes? Stand next to him, Tyes.
He's dark and
think so.
mysterious.
That's...
I'm still a head taller.
Yeah.
Oh. We made a snowman
All right.
in the Himalayas.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
Woo! Bye, Dave! Bye, Dave! Dave,
Say your line.
Say goodbye. Come on. Don't be rude.
hopefully he doesn't get eaten by a snow leopard. And actually, I hope we don't get eaten by a snow leopard. Let's go, running down. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, look at this big one.
It's like an ice cream!
It's in my pad.
Next level, epic shit. Snow in India. Woo!
Look.
Oh, the bag hit me in the face. Oh, I've just realised I left my sunglasses up there. Oh my god. I cannot feel my feet. With my toes frozen solid and the sound of a passing truck coming by, we thought, well, what the hell, we'll stick out our thumb and see if we can hitchhike. Look at the back. We got picked up in India. Where's the ladder?
Oh, Lena's got this.
Namaste.
Namaste.
It was such a random piece of luck getting picked up by this truck on a random closed road. But we were pretty happy about life, so we sat in the back of this truck for about 20 minutes and just took in the amazing scenery, and we soaked up the sun's rays until we made it all the way back down to where we parked our bikes.
Never thought we'd hitchhike in the mountains. Hello.
Oh, my balls!
Thank you.
So after our successful snowman building adventure day out in the Himalayas, we made our way back down through the gorgeous valleys, where we went out for some beers, chilled out, and just watched some live music and took in this incredible chilled atmosphere here in Manali. It did take us a few days to get the hang of Manali, but it didn't take us long to work out, as we've shown you, that just rent a motorbike, drive around and have random adventures and you'll have an amazing time. And so that is exactly what we did for the next few days. We would wake up, explore around and have an amazing adventure each day. After being in India for a while, it was a welcome break to be in this really relaxed and quiet town. And we really needed this at this part of the trip. And so each day we would find a new village or a new town and just relax and not really do much and just soak up the incredible atmosphere and kind of have a holiday within a holiday, if that makes sense. And on one particular beautiful morning, we decided to go on a waterfall adventure with a new Indian backpacker we had just met in our hostel dorm. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello. Well, welcome to another day here in Manali. Check out Ty's helmet. Oh yes. Safety first today. Safety first. This morning we checked out of our lovely hostel Orchard's house. We only booked 2 and then unfortunately it was booked out, so we've changed. Luckily right behind Orchard's house is Zostel, so we're staying in another Zostel, which is one of the hostels that we've been staying in. It's a chain and we've stayed there in Agra and Jaipur and it's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really nice.
We're staying in a mixed dorm and we have a new friend who's in our room. Let me introduce you to him. Here he is.
Hi, I'm Saurabh.
Here he is, and he was sleeping under Lena's bed or my bed, and he's like, what are you guys doing today? And we're like, I don't know, get the bikes, go for an adventure. And he was like, can I come? And we were like, yeah, you can come, dude.
Yeah.
You're 25 years old.
Yes.
And this is your first trip traveling, right?
Yeah, first solo trip.
Cool. So yeah, he's from Calcutta, never been up to the mountains before. How are you finding it up here?
Very good.
Very good.
Very
good. Try and find a waterfall, try and find a hot spring, and just try and find an adventure. And try and keep our toes. Yeah, so here we go, adventure time, this way.
Get on the bikes.
Vamos.
Vamonos! We have arrived at the waterfall. Check it out. Quite a few people here, as you can see.
Too many people.
But this is India, so don't expect to go to a touristy place like Manali and get a waterfall for free with nobody around. But there's a huge jumping deep end and go and touch the waterfall and just enjoy nature. Our buddy from the hostel has been at the waterfall for 2 minutes and he's already surrounded by a bunch of chicks. Absolute fella. Okay, my balls are about to freeze. How is it?
Keep going.
Padre, del Hijo, del Espíritu Santo. Amén.
Touch the bottom. It's this deep. It's a bit nippy. Nipply? Nice and fresh though. He's really good. Yes.
We were doing really cool. We thought we'd done really well by jumping in into the freezing cold Himalayan spring water, and then these guys turned up and just started doing backflips and made us look really bad.
I did a triple handstand flying corkscrew, but the guys didn't get the camera out, so.
You see my nipple?
Put your nipple away,
Say
Ty.
something.
Smile away.
I could stay here all day and take quick pictures of those girls. Not bad, eh?
Yeah. You wanted to score someone?
Well, you know, I wouldn't kick him out of bed for eating poppadoms, you know.
After a successful day out, we made it back to our hostel to enjoy a real food feast with our fellow backpackers. We made loads of friends here during our stay. By far the best hostel we stayed in during our whole India series was this one, Hostel Manali. Beautiful spot, great staff, great facilities, amazing atmosphere, plus a cheap bottle shop just around the corner, which is of course very important to us. We found out through our hostel staff that it is actually possible to do paragliding here. We were fooled once before, so we were a bit skeptical. But we wanted to give it a go because we came all this way. So we went downtown in one of the many bars and had a few cheeky beers. Before we called it an early night.
Good morning.
Buenos dias, namaste.
So we are outside of Himalayan
Whoa,
Yeti.
whoa. Let's talk about last night first.
What happened?
Because you
What happened last
chatted up an
night?
American man.
I did not.
You talked to him for like 3 hours and you were like, oh my god, like, you're so cool. Percussionists are so underrated.
Okay, wait. So I'm not allowed to talk or have an opinion?
You're not allowed to flirt with men, that isn't us.
I cannot talk to people or have an opinion. Percussionists are underrated, like if you agree.
If you remember at the beginning of this episode when we had a nightmare at Salang Valley where we saw people walking up a hill and paragliding down the hill, we were like, what have we come here for?
A big tourist trap.
And they have like a big TV playing and it showed a video of like legit paragliding and me and Taj were like, whoa.
That's actually what we want to do.
So we've gone in and they charge $50 per person, which is very cheap.
See, he interrupted my monologue so that he could take over the monologue. You're such a brat.
Fine, you do it without me. Our ride is here and we're going to be going paragliding with 3 other travelers. A dude I don't know and 2 hot chicks from Moldova, so high five. Are you excited about...
Yay!
Just a little bit excited, huh? Are we allowed in the back there?
We're gonna drive 1.5 hours to the place where we're gonna jump off a cliff. So we've got 1.5 hours to think about the last moments of our lives and what we're grateful for. And
Don't look at me to say anything. I'm not allowed to speak.
One extremely bumpy, windy road later. We are very high up here. Safety first, huh?
What's up, man? Safety first. Safety first.
I'm already feeling it. Weak knees.
Oh my god, this is steep. Oh look, someone's about to go. Wow. Go. Olé! Holy crap. That is incredible. That's going to be you in a minute.
Oh my god! That looks so fantastic and so scary at the same time.
All of a sudden this doesn't seem like the best idea ever.
I'm getting scared now. It is fucking high here. But the only thing you need to do is run and sit down.
Guys, do you want to go back to the first paragliding place?
Thank you.
How you feeling, babes?
I'm nervous. I'm not usually a nervous person, and I've done a lot of stuff, but I'm nervous.
Why do we pay money to run off a cliff? There's no backing out now though. It's the first part's the scary part. And then the rest of it's just chilled, I think. Run and pray. This is what we came to Manali for at the end of the day. We came for adventure. We finally found a place that does paragliding.
And the views are amazing.
Yeah.
And look at all those people go. We're all gonna be in the air at the same time, guys. How cool is that gonna be?
Make sure to wave at me, okay?
Yeah.
Run. Start. Run.
Ready?
1, 2, 3, and move.
Are you serious? Okay, we're going. We're going. We're going. We're going. Holy fucking hell. This is faster than I expected. Oh my god, my heart. Guys, look. I'm relaxed. Yeah, chilled. Super chilled. Guys, we're going so fast. What was that? Oh, slowing down. Turning left. Oh,
Climb up.
yeah. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, we catch the thermal.
Guys, this is not what I expected. It's like,
Yeah.
it's fast. And you can feel the air pulling you up. And he's using the current here to go up. We're going up. And then we're coming a little. Oh, wow, this is cool. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, this is epic. Absolutely epic, next level. As you can see, paragliding is an incredible experience and you have to put it on your bucket list right now. And after about 10 or 15 minutes of soaring like an eagle, our instructors asked us if we wanted to do some acrobatic turns. Reluctantly, we all said yes, but it was pretty scary doing these swoops and turns through the air. Ty's and Lena took it all in their stride and kept their cool, but for me, it was just so scary. Ooh. Oh! 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 Oh my God! Woo! Okay, that's enough. Okay. Oh, the G-force. The G-force. Oh shit, my pants. Wow. Mind your head. And after that incredible thrill, it was soon time for a smooth landing. But some people's landings were smoother than others.
Watch out.
Okay, that was the ground. I landed. I've actually been here for like, I think 10-15 minutes before you. But I couldn't find Lena. Apparently something went wrong during her flight and she got sick during her paragliding.
So she threw up?
Yeah, she threw up. And she's feeling bad now. She's by the river, calming down. Yeah. Tom, Patty.
You okay? What happened?
I did fucking sick.
How far into it?
Pretty sure I landed it early.
Oh, bummer. Welcome back. Lena's feeling better. She's going to come and play or watch us play football. We've been invited to go play football with some locals, but first need to warm up. Right, Tyes, are you ready? It's the World Cup final. England versus Belgium. Penalty shootout. Here we go. Oh, it's in! Top corner! In your face! In your face!
The goal seems a lot bigger now with Patty in it. Whew, that's how we do it.
I thought you were going to go down the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, bottom left.
Oh, what's this? Colombia, come the fuck off!
That's it, you're disqualified. Yeah, we've been invited by some locals. When I say invited, I saw a man with a football and I said, "Oi, where are you playing football? We're playing with you." And Lena's made some friends from France.
Yes. This is Dylan.
Yeah, and
This is Paul. And this is Adeline.
where are you guys from?
They're from France.
From France.
Zidane! Hey!
All right, let's go play football. Keeper's off his line. Go on, Lena. Yes, Lena. Get stuck in. Slide in there. Yes, ties. Yes, yes, yes. No word of a lie. What's the score?
70 nil.
They've given us their best player.
This is Lali.
Lali.
Lali, yeah? Right? Yeah.
He's the Himalayan Messi. Also, it doesn't help that our goalkeeper had a massive spliff just before we played, right? Yes, yes. Ties. Yes, Ties. On your head, Ties. We may have got battered in the football, but when you're playing with local kids and local people with the backdrop of the Himalayas, everyone's a winner. And so after that amazing game of football, we went back to our stunning hostel for another feast and a few cheeky beers with all our new travel buddies. It tastes good. It tastes like an Indian Cornish pasty. We actually stayed in Manali for 7 nights, and we could have easily have made 3 episodes just on our time in this incredible town. Not too far away from our hostel was a secret waterhole hidden away in the nearby valleys. And if you're staying at Zostel, if you ask nicely, they might show you or at least tell you how to get there. And it was by far one of the coolest and most relaxing places in the whole of India to go and chill. And so on the last morning of our stay in Manali, we decided to go back down to the waterhole and wrap up this incredible episode.
I'm shattered and I'm ready to come home.
Hello and goodbye.
Did you enjoy this episode, guys?
We hope you do.
Yeah.
Because we've enjoyed it here in Manali.
We spent a bit of money here, but we
did a lot.
did the paragliding.
I got sick.
We got to make a snowman, which was one of my things that I really wanted to do. So
really peaceful, really beautiful nature.
Yeah.
It is.
Really good people. We've met a lot of awesome people.
Yeah, exactly.
We lost at a game of football.
Yeah, we got battered. And next we're heading down to
Rishikesh,
where all the rishis and the kishis live.
Oh good, making my jokes again.
Yeah. And we're gonna get in touch with our inner spirituality.
We're gonna give yoga a go.
Yeah.
Get a beer.
So thanks for watching, guys. We've had a blast in Manali. We hope you enjoyed this video. Get down here, it's next level, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
Next level,
next episode.
epic. See you, bye.
Pick me up and going. All the friends I've been knowing, see it every night and it comes as no surprise. They share but never keep while they've occupied. And shattered and I'm ready to come home. Pick me up, I'm broken. I'm tired and I'm growing. Weathered out the days that I spend out being brave. With chores that burn my souls and soars away. With chores that burn my souls and soars away. Get me out of bone.
Namaste. And welcome to the Budgeteers yoga class.
Alright, on to the next move. It is called the lanky Belgian move. And if you're really advanced, you will hold this pose for another 22 hours.